Hi, I'm Danya,
And I'm Shaheen.
and you're listening to or watching
Reality Woo Woo.
It's Not Something to Believe in.
It's something to talk about.
And on today's episode, we're doing part 2 of our Marvel heroes and some villains.
Dun, 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 dun. Superhero
Astrology. I like how you did the Indiana Jones.
Is that it kind of does say it. Dun, 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 dun. I didn't know what to.
Yeah,
I was about to do the X-Men theme, but I didn't think people would get it. I don't know.
Wait, how does the X-Men theme go?
Na 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 na. It's like the 80s like cartoon. Na 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 na. It's too far.
I don't.
And then that also kind of sounded like Batman, which is DC. It's a whole other episode.
Yeah.
Not Marvel.
What's did it like
Yeah, Batman.
There it is.
Yeah. DC did not pay us to do this yet.
I mean, not yet. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're gonna need all the help they can get with. I think the Flash bombed too.
Did it? Oh, I didn't even hear about
did.
it, which I think just proves your point. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, exactly. But there is an Indiana Jones movie coming out. That's why I thought maybe
is Indiana Jones part of like? Oh, that's just why you thought I was doing it.
It is owned by Disney, which is
probably
what we've got going on with Marvel here.
Yeah. Okay, it's all connected.
Yeah,
we
we
made
should
our
do
sixth
Pixar
degree.
movies.
We
No,
should.
can't.
We should.
We should do Pixar.
Mhm.
Anyways, we left off in our last episode, just to give you a reminder, we chatted about Iron Man and Black Panther and Captain Marvel and Ant-Man, the Hulk, the Scarlet Witch, and Black Widow. And in this episode, we're going to get through the back half of our list, which includes Captain America, Thor, Loki, Hawkeye, Spider-Man, Star-Lord, Gamora, Doctor Strange, and Thanos. So kind of just based on that, like, do you think more of your faves were in the last episode or in this episode?
I had a good time in the last episode. I'm a big fan of Spider-Man. A lot of these new characters
same.
though were new for me as a whole. Like I didn't even know Star-Lord or Doctor Strange growing up.
Yeah, I didn't know those either. Yeah. I agree. Those are new to me. We just saw, did you see the new Spider-Man?
The Into the Spider-Verse 2. Did you see it? No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah. We went to go see it. I really liked it. And then I had not seen the first one, and Jeremiah tried to make me watch it the other night, and I immediately fell asleep.
Really?
So.
Oh, it's so good. It's the soundtrack that gets you.
Yeah, which I do like him like vibing to Post Malone. Like I got through 45 minutes of it maybe, but I mean that's me. I can't watch movies at home. I have to
to be out
sit my ass in the theater.
I get it.
Yeah, to stay engaged.
But it was good though. Good reviews.
It was good. I would recommend to anyone. It's good. It's fun. It's definitely something to go check out. Okay. Well, first on our list in this episode is Captain America, and I'll describe. So Captain America has a strong sense of justice, diplomacy, and desire for balance, and that aligns with characteristics commonly associated. Our assistant thinks with Libra. What do you think about that? I'm okay with that, honestly. Like I do get some air sign vibes from Steve Rogers.
Yeah, no, it's strange. He is very pretty, and
so
for someone
pretty,
who's like very focused on saving his country, he's got great hair, like wonderful highlights. He cares about his looks.
America's ass. That's that line. It's America's ass. Like he has he's a beautifully sculpted man.
Is he easily swayable? That's what I associate with Libras, though. I feel like he's pretty firmly grounded in his convictions.
That's fair. I mean, whatever those convictions are, it's just like America. His conviction is America. Yeah, I mean, what do we think he could possibly be besides a Libra?
Maybe Leo-y. He's got the hair for it.
Yeah, right.
Hair, but
he's definitely like kind of going back to our Disney Prince episode. Like there's definitely that, that's the archetype of the prince is a Leo, right? Like that tends to be it. And that's kind of what Steve Rogers is. He's an archetype created by Marvel, several decades ago. He's just like the tried and true kind of hero. So yeah, I see Leo vibes.
ChatGPT also says maybe Aries because they're courageous, action oriented, driven and assertive. I don't really know about that though. He's not like reckless enough. He's not wild enough. He doesn't wear cool enough clothes. Edgy enough clothes.
Yeah. He's not edgy enough, and he doesn't like really fly by the seat of his pants. And I don't know. I do think, well, do we think he went a little bit rogue with like the Bucky? He has that situation where he's like in love with Bucky, right? The Winter Soldier. So there kind of is this like, he does things that are reckless when it comes to Bucky. Like I do feel like he skirts the rules when it comes. That makes me like circle back. It makes me
Libra.
like taking that into consideration. I do want to settle.
Yeah,
I
Libras are willing to like end the world for their love. They're fair until love is involved, in which case the world will burn.
Until it's about
for what they want.
Exactly. Until Venus steps into the scene.
I like Libra.
Yeah. Okay. I'm happy with that. Okay, next on our list is Thor, and our assistant describes Thor as having an adventurous spirit, a love for exploration, and a belief in higher ideals. And what does that say? And when we say adventure and exploration, there's only one sign they're talking about.
Yeah, as soon as you said Thor, I thought Sagittarius, really.
Yeah, he's a good time, and he's also one of the like core heroes, right? He's an Avenger, and he kind of disappears, right? Like that's where we find him in Endgame. He's like gone, and he's like living in that town drinking beer. Like he goes into space and he links up with the Guardians of the Galaxy people.
He's
like,
all over the place.
Thor's
he's full of charm,
there for
fun, good times.
He's there for a good time,
delightful
not a long
spirit.
time.
The first image that comes to mind for some reason when I think of Thor is when he in the movies is like overweight and depressed and sad, because it's hilarious to see him that way. And I feel like, not that that's the Sagittarius thing to be like, but he has this like up and down character. He bounces right back. He's not like so far gone in depression. He's just like, I'm sad but still making jokes. And also Thor, like historically, mythologically, I feel like he's like connected to Jupiter, which is Sagittarius territory, right?
I didn't know Thor's connected.
I thought
mythologically.
So, or maybe that's his dad.
Maybe
Thor has like the lightning. He's the lightning bearer, and that feels like a Jupiter thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's also super lucky.
Definitely, and like kind of like a Sag.
Loki, his brother, didn't get everything
really
he wanted.
lucky.
Thor gets everything.
Is their dad
Zeus? But their dad's something
like Zeus.
No, it's Odin. Yeah, which is Norse. Which is Zeus.
Which is Zeus for Nordic for Zeus. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense to me. That's and like I have no. I mean. Potentially, he could be an Aries. He is kind of impulsive. Yeah. He does fly by the seat of his pants.
He's also, I feel like I said this before, Aries have this really like loyal characteristic, this weird like need to help everyone who's like a part of their life. They want to be liked a little bit. They do want to be liked. He has that kind of need. He's like a little bit. Yeah. He's a little immature too in an Aries way.
He does.
Yeah.
He likes being part of the group. Yeah. Yeah, that does make sense. But Sag feels stronger to me. Definitely a fire sign. Sag. But he's not a Leo. He's not a Leo.
Rising, maybe.
He's like about the group. Yeah. That's good. Okay.
With the Pisces moon sign, maybe.
That lie as it may.
Oh, now I'm just adding myself.
He is emo. He does have his like emo moment.
Yeah.
You're the same.
No, I'm more like Loki.
Okay, our next. And that's who we're moving into next. So our assistant describes Loki as having a mischievous nature, a quick wit, and an ability to adapt to different situations. Who does this?
He sounds just like Hermes.
To you,
the god of what is he? The god of communication, air, Loki, I feel like Thor and Loki are like so directly
communication.
tied to astrology, like historically. So it's hard to get like Gemini out of
They
my
are.
head. But yeah,
Right. He is. Yeah.
he's like
They
inspired
just are. They're
directly
part of
from
this.
Mercury
These
and
are the same
Gemini's
archetypes.
energies. Mischievous, bisexual.
Exactly.
Who knows
So,
what
yeah.
is going on in his head?
Some people hate them, but really, like, they're just trying to. They're trying to fit in. That's definitely Geminis are. Yeah, they want you to like them, and they have a natural ability to do that. And so, they'll bend.
They
any
also,
which way
we've said that
to
they
do
are
that.
like when they're upset at the world, they can dissociate from the world and kind of be like down on everyone and be like, the world fucking sucks because of this. And you could see that in Loki. Like Thor is not doing that. He's on the other side of that fence where it's always greener.
No. Yeah. Yeah, Geminis can get a little like mood. Their moodiness can pop up and be like, I hate everyone.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you love everyone. That's actually where you're at. Okay, I love that. And then arguably the most, definitely the most
yeah,
boring
I was not going to
Avenger.
argue that.
Hawkeye. Hawkeye is practical, steadfast, and he has a strong connection to nature. He's an archer, which would make him kind of a Sag, but he's not. He's not a...
Yeah.
Hawkeye's an earth sign. I'm going to be real. He's definitely an earth sign. He's too grounded. He's the only one who has like a regular ass family. Like he lives in like an Iowa cornfield or whatever, wherever he goes to disappear.
A direction for this to take, but we should kind of land on earth sign first. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I think he's an earth sign, and Chat GPT thinks he's a Taurus, and I agree with it. I'm not gonna say no to that. I think
earthy. He's got goals. He'll achieve them. That's how I feel as a Taurus. But I also kind of, before I take it into another direction, I also can kind of see Virgo, maybe a little bit, because more energy. I feel like for some reason Virgos would have, if they're an earth sign with a weapon, they would have an arrow. And I feel like a Taurus might have something like a bludgeon or like a big hammer or something. I don't know, something heavy.
Well, I mean, it kind of does make sense because like the archery part of it, because Virgos are ruled by Mercury, which is Hermes, and he's like Cupid. He has arrows. That's kind of how he sends messages too. He like shoots, arrows at people or whatever.
Kind of like Cupid.
And like, if you think of the Hermes brand, it has these little like wings because he's like flying around.
Oh
and
yeah, it does.
messages.
Yeah, it's like the horse or something.
Yeah. See, we can tie all the mythology to luxury brands too.
So I also wanted to take Hawkeye into a weird place. Okay. What if Hawkeye was a Scorpio? Because he lives in this farm away from everyone else in the secrets. And maybe we see him as boring because he has the most secrets off camera. Wow. And also Hawkeye, Scorpio used to be symbolized by an eagle. So I'm like really pulling at threads here, but there's dots to connect.
No, I like
threads to weave.
I like what you're saying. Yeah, we think of him as boring, but it's that he's so secretive.
Maybe he's mysterious. Yeah.
Yeah, so we just don't even know enough about him. Like, what is he low key doing that we don't know about? Is he friends with
Underground
Loki?
insane clown posse fan, huge. He goes to Fish concerts. He's a gigolo. Yeah,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I kind of, it pains me to say, but I feel like I like Virgo, but I'm not going to say, I don't think he is a Virgo because his part, remember, we kind of left off with that, but Black Widow, she's a Virgo. And so as his count, they're like you and I.
She's very, that's cute. Yeah, okay, you be Black Widow and I be Hawkeye.
And you're
we could both be like the boring people in Marvel.
Yeah, we're like the humans.
We're the earth signs that keep shit together.
But yeah, we're so pulled together that we're Avengers and we don't have superpowers and we're not billionaires, but we're somehow still
and you know
Avengers.
what else? I feel like they are probably, if you could track what happens in every movie, I bet they're the least likely to cause problems.
100%.
Whereas Spider-Man probably caused a ton of shit on accident.
Spider-Man is the destruction of it all, but we love him.
We love
Spider-Man's
him.
our baby.
Yeah, of course.
I do feel like collectively Spider-Man is like everybody's child. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Once he was recast.
Yeah. Once he was recast to be like a teenager and not like a fully adult man.
Not like a 35-year-old man, yeah.
Truly ridiculous. Actually, so yeah, that's our next person. And so
I keep accidentally doing that. I'm not trying to lead us to the next people.
No, I like it. It's
working.
They're good segues. Yeah. So Spider-Man is described as having an intellectual curiosity, a humanitarian nature, and a desire to make the world a better place. He is a little stars in the eyes about, like, he's not realistic in terms of like of reality. So not an earth sign. We can rule out he's not an earth sign.
He's in his own world all the time.
Yeah.
In his books.
And I mean, the way that he's portrayed, even though he's fucking Spider-Man, he's not portrayed as like he's not an alpha. You know what I mean?
No.
Like he's like the mentee
he's
in all.
Sub.
So he's not, personally, I don't think he's a fire sign either, because he's too like kind of I would say he's either an air sign. Mm-hmm. He's kind of emotional.
He's so airy. His powers are so airy.
That's true. He does fly, fling himself through the air.
Yeah. His actions.
He gives me air sign vibes, but he's not I mean, he's cute, but he's not like gorgeous. He's not a Libra.
He's not like flashy like a Libra. Yeah. Even, I mean, his suit is a whole lot of sparkle. I feel like a superhero being red and blue, like that's notice me.
It is
colors.
also like skin tight.
It is skin tight, yes.
It's not like, it's so funny because of all the superheroes, I think of the other suits, I guess, being more like Iron Man-esque, right? Like they're like armor kind of, whereas like his is a fucking leotard. He's running around in a leotard.
Yeah, he's just a little gymnast.
Yeah, he's like doing backflips.
Yeah.
So ChatGPT thinks that he's an Aquarius.
Fully agree.
And I like that. Yeah, I'm with that. He's, he's excited by technology. Like when Tony Stark gives him that, he is very humanitarian. He doesn't like live in reality of that.
No. Yeah, he's like very selfless and like committed to like putting himself right in the middle of every huge fight that happens. And he wouldn't be a Libra because I feel like he doesn't have the sparkle that a Libra has, and he wouldn't be, what's the other air sign? Gemini. Because it doesn't seem like he's
not
like
dialed.
one.
He's not like that strategic. He's just like
he's a little up in the air.
Yeah. Yeah, I
not
think
strategic. I like that.
Yeah, he's less strategic. You know, he's just like, this is the right thing to do, and I'm gonna go.
Yeah. Which causes him issues.
Aside from him being a superhero, think about if you're friends with Spider-Man or with Peter Parker, but you don't know he's a superhero. And he's like kind of always acting weird and disappearing. Like it's kind of Aquarius
That's
vibes.
So, flaky.
Like if he's just
Aquarius.
like your classmate, you're like, what's up with this guy? You know what I mean? Like he's kind of weird, but he's like, I like being around him, right? Aquariuses have that like magnetism where you're like, I'm interested, but they're like always just disappearing.
Yeah. That's so funny. I like tying flakiness to Aquarius and Spider-Man.
It is. Like,
but it's actually committedness. He's like,
he's so committed to the cause that he's kind of unreliable in the like regular everyday realm, actually.
Yes,
that's actually what it is. Yeah. Okay, I love that. And then so our next one is Star-Lord. And I actually really like this guess, and it kind of plays into the storylines for it, but I'll describe. So Star-Lord also has an adventurous spirit and love for exploration, and his tendency to take, like, he has a tendency to take risks. And so I do think that that describes a Sag, right?
Yeah,
and so
definitely.
if Thor is a Sagittarius and Star-Lord's a Sagittarius, and they had that little like weird kind of like trying to both of them be in charge in space, you know what I mean? Like it kind of even just like fits into the storylines of like, I actually do see that. And arguably in the last one was Endgame of the Avengers. What was the one? Oh, Infinity War. He ruined Infinity War. Like,
did he? I forget what happened.
Yeah, he's the one who like got so mad that he like knocked the glove or the rock. Remember, like he's why Thanos snapped his fingers and like everybody disappeared. Like, right. He's the problem because he let his emotions get like the better of him. Like, so that actually feels kind of impulsive. That feels Aries. Like, I
was gonna say Aries I think too. Aries. He seems a little like more like even seeing Chris Pratt's face, he's just like in like a ram about to headbutt life kind of way.
Always shoving Jesus Christ down our throats. That's
Thor being Sagittarius does feel more lighthearted, less kind of like, I don't know, pushing its way through things. Things kind of just happen for Thor.
There's like a confidence there for Thor that Aries doesn't. Aries is trying to prove something. Sag is like, I know who I am.
Thor. That's a good. I like this comparison with Sag. Yeah, I agree. I'm not saying Star-Lord is a Sagittarius. I'm putting my money on Star-Lord being
an Aries.
An Aries.
I think he's an Aries. He's a more immature and. I mean, but Thor is also immature. I'm not saying Thor is not immature. But
he's also lucky and kind of loosey-goosey fluid about it.
He's more fluid and
he's carefree.
He knows who he is. And he's less insecure. Like, he just kind of does what he wants to do. Where Aries is edgy and in your face because like really into music. Like, really into fucking
listen to my fucking tape player.
Exactly.
Such Aries energy.
They're like, I'm cool. Like, okay, you're cool. We get it.
I love it.
I love that. Okay, and then Star-Lord's, and this is totally, I feel like, particularly with the most recent. Have you seen the third Guardians of the Galaxy?
I think so.
It just came out.
Oh, no, I didn't see that
2 months ago.
No.
That was such a cry fest for me. I really like those characters. But Gamora, so I don't know if you remember. So Gamora.
She's the green one?
She's the green one. Zoe Saldana's character. Yeah, she died in Infinity War.
Spoiler alert.
I mean...
Well, I mean, everyone dies in Infinity War.
Everybody died. But she's the one they threw her dad. Thanos was her adopted dad, threw her into the pit or like sacrificed her to get one of the stones or whatever. So in this new Guardians, it's like an alternate reality version of her. It's not the original and that creates obviously conflict with Chris Pratt because he's like me and we were in love and don't you remember? And she's like, no,
and she's
I
like,
don't.
Nah.
I'm like from a different universe, bro. But I do like that. So that definitely fits in. So our assistant thinks that Gamora is determined and has discipline and has a focus on achieving her goals. And that even though she lives in space, she's an earth sign. And I agree. I think so ChatGPT thinks she's a Capricorn, and that like fully she's there to like succeed at the mission. You know.
Yeah, I feel Capricorn too. What is Zoe Saldana? She seems like Capricorn energy too for some reason. I don't know.
Like as a human being, let's look it up.
I don't know why.
Saldana.
But I feel that for her character too in the show or in the movies. She's committed.
Well, she tricked you. She's a Gemini.
Well, don't they always?
She got you. Yeah, they always get you.
Great actors, those ones.
I think the character of Gamora is a could be a Scorpio.
Ooh, yeah. She's got like this dark, twisted past
like,
that she's very confronting. She's like
tail is always like she's ready at she's always
I know
angry.
her sister's a robot, but her sister might be a Scorpio too. I don't know her sister's name. You know what I'm talking about?
I forget her name. But the robot, the bionic. Yeah. She does feel like them together. They're Scorpio and Capricorn. They're together. They're cold signs.
I could see that. Yeah. Cool I feel like she's Gamora's not so emotional, or she can be emotional, but I don't think there's like a well of like an ocean inside her about to spill over. I think she's more like
just impatient. Like a Capricorn. Just
yeah, like a Capricorn.
You're annoying. We have to just do the thing. Yeah. Okay. You sold me.
Yeah.
I think
but her sister has watery energy for sure.
There's
She's
like
deep, full of pain.
Yeah, she is, and totally in this like third one. Okay, so we forget what her sister's name is, but Gamora's sister we've decided is a Scorpio. Wasn't on our list, but we decided, and Gamora is a Capricorn. And I mean, to that end, Aries and Capricorn, not a good match. So I'm actually glad that Star-Lord and Gamora broke up.
Yeah, makes sense.
Next on our list, she's moving in the right direction. Next on our list is Doctor Strange, who, first of all, I just want to say, like, I appreciate Doctor Strange. I think he's, like, kind of smart, and he's a wizard, so I find that interesting.
We gotta love that.
I don't like that universe. I don't like that part of the story. I don't
it's
like
really
that.
complicated.
It's very complicated.
It's a lot of like sparkles and like blurry.
It's magic, but there's a lot of rules to the magic. Like, oh, we can do it this way, but not this way. Like, doesn't he seem like he should be the most powerful of all all of these people? And like, he's kind of not. Like, he's kind of. I don't know. I'm just not.
Well, he might be, but he like doesn't use his power in that way because he's all like holier than thou.
The magic order. I don't know. It's like a lot of bureaucracy, and I'm not into it. It could be more like Harry Potter, and it's not. You know, it's like less magic. So he's described, or our assistant thinks that he's a Scorpio, because Doctor Strange's transformation, ability to delve into the mystical, and intense dedication to his craft. Align with the traits attributed to a Scorpio. He is kind of a dick. He is he could be a Virgo, potentially.
I was just thinking he could be a Taurus too. We both went to a negative place and we were like,
with our own signs, we're like, he's the worst parts of me.
Yeah. Well, he's really stubborn, and he's really like, you were just saying all these words like controlling this, like like if you take all of this energy of magical fun and you put it into a Taurus, they might be like this. Do this exact same.
Here are the rules for the magic.
Yeah, I don't know what he's
doing.
doing.
It should just be fun, dude.
Yeah. He's not a Pisces. He's not a free spirit, that one.
Yeah, no, there's nothing free about his spirit whatsoever. I like the guess of it. I mean, am I Doctor Strange? Is he a Virgo, Scorpio moon?
Scorpio? Maybe. Is he like Beyonce? Because that would make you guys similar. I don't think he's like Beyonce. No, I don't.
No, I don't think so. He might be. What's even his backstory, right? He got in like a car accident and became a wizard, or
I don't remember, honestly. You know, that movie, the first time I saw the movie was just one big long blur of like falling into tunnels of sparks. Yeah,
they're always like falling into these, like, it's kind of like Inception, but it's like it's weird.
Inception giving hardcore rules.
Yeah.
Or no, it's actually Harry Potter giving Inception. That's what that is. That's what his energy is.
That's what the Doctor Strange movies are. I don't know. I like maybe he's a Scorpio Virgo rising. That's actually like,
I could see that more so,
because like lots of rules and whatever. So
Scorpio is like similar to Taurus. They're a fixed sign and they're on the other end of the spectrum. They can be just as stubborn. So I could see that with a little bit of Virgo energy in him.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. We settled with Scorpio, but we added like a Virgo sheen to him, which I like. Okay.
Virgo is just a wash on the face, as I say.
No, you say that. You have said that.
I love saying it.
I know. Okay, our last is, we're going to end on, who basically ended it all, Thanos himself.
The Ender Game, or that's a different movie, but yeah.
The Game Ender.
Yeah.
He's determined and stubborn and focused on achieving balance in the universe. And I mean, it does sound like a Taurus.
He seems very Taurusy, and he's so like, I'm gonna make him sound positive too. He's very chill. When he's not like a loud, angry, kind of violent, evil dictator.
He's not a screamer.
He's a very chill, kind of like, everybody listen to me kind of guy, which I think Taurus is. I mean, I would like to believe that I could be like that. Yeah. If I were an evil, like intergalactic, like murderer, it might be like Thanos.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, just be like, there's no other way. Like,
yeah.
I can't be convinced otherwise.
Yeah, there's no other way. I like this.
Oh, I love